Jaron Ennis is one of the most avoided fighters in boxing, and with good reason. At this point, there's little doubt about the raw talent that he possesses. With a record of 29-0, the young welterweight hasn't only knocked out 27 of his opponents, but he's also hardly even lost a round in his evolving career. As Ennis continues his climb through the ranks, his star burns brighter with each passing fight. The boxing world eagerly awaits his next move, knowing that they're witnessing the rise of a future legend. With a blend of speed, power and unwavering determination, Ennis is a force to be reckoned with. A fighter who will stop at nothing to leave a mark on the sport he loves. Get ready for a glimpse into the greatness of Jaron Ennis and his raw KO power. Ennis versus Clayton. In what was thought to be the hardest test of his career, Boots again made a fool of pre-fight expectations, stopping the previously undefeated Clayton via a second-round stoppage in an IBF welterweight title eliminator in another dazzling performance from the Philly fighter. Clayton was never able to get his attack going, with Ennis's jab dominating the action early in the fight. After pushing Clayton back with jabs, Ennis secured a sweeping right hand to the top of Clayton's head behind his ear that caused the Canadian to tumble to the canvas. Clayton, a former Olympian known for his endurance, tried to get up, but was still dizzy from the punch and fell back down again.
They feel that they need to change the plan.
Right hand down goes Clayton for the second time.
He finally managed to get to his feet and beat the count, but staggered into the ropes, causing referee Ray Corona to mercifully wave the fight off at 2 minutes 49 of the second round. After the match, Ennis called out unified champion Spence Jr., who was present at ringside. Will he get to see that fight made? It remains to be seen. Ennis versus Delorme. The Philly welterweight needed less than 2 minutes to dispatch veteran gatekeeper Thomas Delorme by knockout in the first round.
Catches Ennis with a right hand, but Ennis takes it. Down goes Delorme again.
Yes. Yes.
No one man should have all that power.
Ennis dropped Delorme with a left hook ensued by an overhand right. Delorme was successful in getting back up, and he tried his best to turn the tables by connecting big power punches after the knockdown, but was outclassed and swiftly met with a punishing 1-2, punctuated by a right hook that sends him down onto the floor again. Delorme couldn't beat the count as the referee stopped the fight just 1 minute 49 into the round. With the dominating performance, Ennis became the first fighter to beat Delorme since Terence Crawford in 2K15. Ennis versus Lipinets. Jaron Ennis passed yet another test with flying colors in a Showtime main event, successfully knocking out Sergey Lipinets in the 6th round to further show why he's a beast.
First half of this 12-round affair, and Jaron Ennis with the left hand drops.
Ennis scored a knockdown in the 4th round, but replays showed that it was actually kind of a trip from Lipinets. But genuinely, Lipinets just couldn't seem to put a dent in Ennis, even when he was able to land some good shots in close. Not questionable at all was the finish, a wicked knockout shot that finished things at 2 minutes 11 of the 6th round. Ennis versus Juan Carlos Abreu. In the launching bout of the telecast, Ennis persisted his quick ascent up the 147-pound charts by recording his 16th straight knockout, this time against determined veteran Juan Carlos Abreu, who was never ever before stopped in his long career. The switch-hitting Ennis landed his first important punch in the 5th round, sending Abreu to the canvas with a mean right-handed uppercut. Abreu beat the referee's count and survived the round, but the end was forthcoming. In the subsequent round, Ennis was able to knock Abreu down for the 5th and 7th time of his career, forcing the referee to stop the fight at 1 minute 6 of round 6. Ennis versus Bakhtiar Iyubov. Bakhtiar Iyubov bravely strived his best to test the gifted Philadelphia welterweight, but the shorter, slower Iyubov was no match for one of the sport's top prospects. After suffering 2 knockdowns in the first round, Iyubov persisted and didn't back down in the second round. By the end of the second round, Ennis was in total control and landed a left hook after the bell sounded to end the second round. Majority of the third round was spent by Ennis unloading brutal body punches and hard headshots on his durable opponent. Iyubov's beating resumed as soon as the 4th round started. That's why no time was wasted stepping in to put an end to the fight. Ennis versus Fernandez. Ennis was presented an astonishing platform 1 day before his fight against Damian Fernandez, when he was advanced to Showtime's main event after the Claressa Shields Ivana Habazin fight was terminated after Habazin's trainer James Ali Bashir was attacked during the weigh-ins. Ennis used his brand new position to further provide another case for his star potential by dominating Fernandez with a 3rd round TKO.
Oh! Oh! No!
It was Ennis' 14th consecutive win by knockout. Ennis was on the offensive from the opening bell, landing 43% of his power shots as he jumped from orthodox to southpaw. Even though there were 2 warnings for low blows in the first minute of the fight, it didn't stop the quick-paced Ennis from attacking the body. In the third, Ennis backed Fernandez into the corner and unleashed an assault of unanswered power shots that forced the Argentine to take a knee. Fernandez was able to beat the count but told the referee that he couldn't see, and the fight was instantly called to an end. The time was 2 minutes 10. After the fight, Fernandez was quickly transferred to a hospital. Ennis versus Raymond Serrano. Undefeated welterweight Jaron Ennis stunned his hometown crowd with a devastating second-round knockout of Raymond Serrano in the chief event of Showbox The New Generation in front of a standing room-only mass at 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. The battle tested Serrano, whose 6 professional losses have come against opponents with a joint fight night record of 111-1-1, proved to be no match for Ennis. The flashy southpaw with a lethal mixture of speed and power scored 3 highlight knockdowns in round 2 and capped off the night with a fiery uppercut to the jaw. Ennis versus Armando Alvarez. Ennis came out intimidating against a game Alvarez and started the round by going directly to the body. He landed 46% of his power shots and led 35-8 in body connects during the short fight, which was initially scheduled for 10 rounds. Ennis, who's never been past the 6th round, didn't plan on making this a long night as he connected on a left cross to the jaw to put Alvarez on the canvas for the first time after 30 seconds had elapsed in the 3rd round. A punch to the stomach sent Alvarez down for the 2nd time, and the 3-punch combination capped by a hook was good for knockdown number 3. Referee Adam Pollard waved the fight off with Alvarez on his knees with just 1 second remaining in the 3rd round, following a right uppercut to the chin that ended the fight. And there you have it, folks. A captivating journey of KOs through the stunning career of Ennis. From his early triumphs to his recent explosive victories, Ennis has constantly showcased his unmatched power. As he continues to rise through the ranks, the boxing world eagerly awaits the next chapter in his extraordinary story. So, don't miss out on witnessing history in the making. Stay tuned for more electrifying performances, bone-crushing knockouts, and breathtaking displays of skill from the indomitable force that is Jaron Ennis. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us in celebrating the greatness of one of boxing's brightest stars.